Hi everyone, welcome you all to Deep Matrix. In this video, we'll be seeing how to execute a basic pipeline in Kubeflow. In the last video of Kubeflow, which is Kubeflow 101, we have seen how to install Kubeflow in Minikube and how to run it in local so that like you could able to see a UI something like this, which shows you details about pipeline, experiment, runs, etc. etc. So in this video, we will see how to execute a basic pipeline in this Kubeflow. So before getting into the execution part, you just make sure you have this Kubeflow pipeline running in your local and also your Kubernetes dashboard just to confirm whether all your deployment pods in the Kubeflow namespace are running properly. So once these two are ready, we'll get into a hands-on for which I'm going to use Jupyter Notebook. So first thing, in order to interact with your Kubeflow pipelines, you need some Python SDK. In our case, it is going to be KFP, which is called Kubeflow Pipelines, which I already installed. So if you don't have it, you just install it. So now from KFB, you can import DSL. So I'm installing. Now there are two things that is needed in order to run a pipeline. So first thing is you need a component uh, like which is more like a job, you can say. First you have to define that job, and after you defining a job, that job has to be a part of your pipeline. So let me refer the code from here. I already have a code ready, so which is DSL component. So in order to create a component, right, all you need to do is DSL dot component. It's a decorator, and I'm going to define a basic addition function with type hinters be equal to float, and my output is going to be float again. I'm going to return a plus b. Okay, this is just an addition function, so let me run it. So my component is ready. So next is I have to define a pipeline. So again, one more decorator, define add pipeline. So in add pipeline, again it's going to be float. Okay, which is equal to 1.0 comma b equal b is again a float. Let me give us 8.0. So this is, for example, if I did not provide any value to this pipeline, it will take these default values for a and b. So for the DSL pipeline, we have to provide some other parameters which you can view with the help of shift plus tab. So name equal to, let's call it demo pipeline. And did I miss any other things? Name, description, pipeline route, description equal to a demo to add job. Okay, so that's my pipeline, and inside the pipeline I'm going to create my first add task where I'm going to call my add function. Okay, which takes two value, where a is going to be my a, where b is going to be my b. Okay, so yeah, that's it. Yeah, we are good. Now let's try to create a KFP client first. So basically, in order to talk to the Kubeflow pipelines, we need one client. So that has to be referred with the local host, because my Kubeflow pipeline is running in 8080 port. So I have to call at localhost 8080. So my client is ready. Okay, KFP is not there, so import KFP and let me run it. So my client is ready. So client dot tag. So create run from pipeline func. So I have to pass the pipeline function. In my case, pipeline function is going to be add pipeline. Okay, let me copy. and the second is my arguments, correct? So arguments equal to, you have to pass a JSON in which you can pass a equal to 7.0 comma b is 8.0. Let's see whether the pipeline give output as 15 or not. Let me recheck my values as well. Yeah, syntax is right, so we are good. So let me execute this. Okay, so you can see run pipeline result. So now you just go to Kubeflow and you just refresh it and go to experiments. You can see a new run is currently running. So let me open a default and see demo pipeline, which is the pipeline that I created, demo pipeline. So you just go in and you can see ad is currently running. So my inputs are right, 7 and 8 I have given. Let's wait for the pipeline to be completed. Okay, it ran and my output is 15. Now let's go one step further. Let's say I wanted to add one more job. So let me add again. This time I'm going to subtract it. DSL dot component define sub a equal to float, b equal to float, and my output is going to be float again. So this time I'm going to subtract a minus b. Okay. So second subtract task. Let me call sub a comma b. Let's say b as 7. But for a, right, I wanted the output from the previous task. So how you can pass it? You just copy this name dot output, because in the pipeline you can see output is 15. So you can use the word dot output, so that it will get subtract. Let me give 1 so that we will see a difference. So instead of 15, the second task has to give output as 14. Let's see. Even I'm not sure how it works. So again, I'm creating a client. 7 plus 8. Okay. Okay, it ran. Now let's go again. Go to experiments. Open this new run. So see, there are two jobs. One is add, another is sub. So all these names that show in the pipeline are based upon what we created in the components. Okay. So last time when we see, it was showing you the circular sign, but this time it is showing you some download sign. This is because Kubeflow in the backend had some cache, so that instead of running it, if it finds the same argument with same function, it will directly pull it from cache, so that it saves the time. So that's why there is a difference. Tick sign means it executed in runtime and it provided you the output, whereas this is something which already have, because we didn't change the add function and our inputs are remain same, 7 and 8. So that's why it is just taking up the value from cache. So the output would be 15, and after that when it goes for subtraction, 15 minus 1, 14. So this is how a basic Kubeflow pipeline works. In the coming videos, we'll be seeing how to use this Kubeflow in order to execute the ML workflows, which includes pre-processing, training, tuning, and even for deployment. So this is just the tip of the iceberg. There are a number of things that you can do in Kubeflow, for which you have to stay tuned. I hope you all like this video. And we are looking for feedbacks, so that we could better our content. Until then, see you next time. Thank you.